Hello, and welcome to my channel. Everything looks a little bit different today, a little bit more discombobulated if we're being honest, because I'm on vacation in Spain currently. Also, it's like 11 o'clock at night when I'm filming this. It has been so fun to be here, but we have been so incredibly busy. And I really wanted to film a video because I have been trying to get more consistent with posting. So this is my video, and if it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry, because it's 11 o'clock at night. As you can see, I have the landscape of darkness behind me. The video quality is probably not going to be that great because I'm pretty sure you can hear lots of background noise, but we're gonna get through it. And it's actually really related to what I wanted to be talking about today, because today I'm going to be talking about keeping up your running progress while you're on vacation. And this is something that I had to master very early on. I am so incredibly blessed that I have a family that loves to travel. We travel a lot, and especially now with it being college trips, college visits, I'm traveling a lot more even. So it's been really important for me to find a happy medium when it comes to enjoying my vacation, but also keeping up with all my training. Like this week, I'm on vacation all week, and then literally the morning that I get back, I have a track invitational. So it's important that I am tapering, that I am stretching, that I am doing all the things, but that I am still at the same time enjoying my vacation and having fun and not being too stressed out about that. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips and advice as well, because I feel like it's a hard balance to maintain, but it can be really great, and training while you're on vacation can actually be super enjoyable. So my number one tip, and a lot of y'all are not gonna like this, and I don't like it either, so like we're all in the same boat here, is early in the morning. Train early in the morning. Get up early, because especially this might just be a Spanish thing, because everything opens super late in Spain, and by super late I mean like 10 o'clock, but still, we are morning people, me and my mom are at least, and so we like to get up a little bit on the early side compared to that. So that allows us just to have time in the morning that we can go and run, and so I really recommend getting up early, even if you are in a place where you are getting up early. If you need to get up at 8, drag yourself out of bed at 6:30. Try to avoid the all too common like slump that happens in the middle of the night where you're just like sitting on your phone for hours or watching a TV show for hours, because I love to do that when I travel, but I have tried so hard to stop doing that because it's just so difficult to have a like quality like run in the morning and wake up super early and drag yourself out of bed when that is kind of happening. And also I'm going to sit in front of a window and my father just came and like stared at me and then walked away, but anyways, so it's just so worth it to try to get to bed as early as humanly possible, and after that you can kind of wake up a little bit earlier and run. And that brings me to my second tip, which is don't just go on the treadmill. I'm guilty of this, especially when I was in vacation in Sedona in Arizona. That elevation was a lot for me. Like, I am used to a little bit of elevation. I'm from upstate New York. We are high up there in the mountains, so I'm used to a fair bit of elevation. But Sedona was something that I had never experienced before. I literally felt like I was drowning when I was running. And so it was like I just wanted to be on the treadmill like all the time. I did not want to deal with running outside and hills, because the other thing about Sedona is there are so many hills. So I ended up on the treadmill a lot of the time when I was there, and I really regret it because it's a beautiful place. Arizona is absolutely gorgeous, and I just think it's like really beneficial. Be somewhere that you are really having like a great time and having great views, something that is like connected to your vacation, that you're seeing something new still while you're getting those miles in or that training in. A lot of beaches here, and I know a lot of beaches in like California, Florida, places like that, have their little calisthenics area or their gym equipment like on the beach, and that's a great thing to utilize. The one problem is a lot of times it's hard to like search for that stuff on the internet, so sometimes you just have to come across it. But if you do, then that's a great resource. And also just boardwalks are like my number one tip. Run on the boardwalk, because Spain Spain is so hilly. This country is like I thought I had seen it all when it came to hills. I saw the hills in Vermont, the hills in upstate New York, the hills in downstate New York, the hills in Boston. I really thought I had seen it all, but no, these hills are like nothing I have literally ever seen before. They are terrible, but the boardwalk is actually pretty flat because it's right by sea level. Even if it's not like an ocean boardwalk, even if it's like some sort of walkway of some sort, whether that's around a park, if it's a boardwalk, whatever it may be, it really just helps so much. And usually those are flatter, a little bit easier terrain wise. And like when we're on vacation, you know, we're not trying to hammer a 40, 50, 60 mile week, you know, we're just trying to keep up with our training, maybe do a little taper, do some stretching, make sure that our muscles are not going to absolute crap. So that is like the goal. So and also with that being said, trying to be like, okay, like I'm not going to go out for a run in the morning before I have a busy day of vacation and do like 7 miles because then I'm probably going to be exhausted all day, unless you're an ultra marathon runner and you can do that and like be fine all day, in which case all the more power to you. But I cannot do that. Like I could do 7 miles easy and I would be fine for a couple hours, but once it gets to like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm like, oh, time to turn in the towel, baby. And a lot of times that's when, you know, you want to go watch the sunset on the beach, you want to go do something fun, you want to go out into a bar or whatever. I don't go to bars, I'm 15, but you get my point. So it's just like pacing yourself and understanding like this is what my body can take and literally feel fine. Like I have done like just a couple of miles, something easy, a little bit tempo-y, moderate, the days that I've been here, most of the days that I've been here. And that is good because it gets me moving, it gets my muscles feeling it, you know. Then I do a little 5-minute cool down, do a little bit of stretching, and then I can hop into my day. And honestly, I don't even feel it in my legs at this point. My legs are just like, you know what, girl, you do you, which is great. But that's really, really important. And then usually, honestly, I would say stretch a little bit after you run, but when you're on vacation and you're walking all day, unless you're doing something like super sedentary, I'm hardly ever doing sedentary stuff when I'm on vacation. Even if we're like driving somewhere, then we're gonna walk like 17,000 miles when we're there. So unless you're doing something super sedentary all day when you're on vacation, stretch a little bit after you run and then do your like big stretch in the evening, because A, it's good for your muscles, B, it just feels so good after a long day of vacation, a long day of this, that, the other thing. It just is amazing. Like that's like my number one thing. And last thing is have fun and remember that it's not too serious. We're not trying to break any world records here. Even if you are trying to break a world record, you're not trying to do it while you're on vacation. So have fun, calm down, and just, you know, go with the flow a little bit. Because my father, he's sitting right inside there. My father is so uptight and he's like, well, I have to run today, I have to run today, I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm like, boy, calm down. We're on vacation. We're living the life, okay? We will run. It'll be fine, but we're not going to spend all day thinking about our runs. I mean, I kind of do sometimes because I just love running so much. But yeah, those are some of my tips and advice for running on vacation and not letting it take over your whole vacation, but also not losing too much progress. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu video with bad audio and I look like crap in the middle of the night. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see y'all later. Bye!